as a percentage of income, that kind of thing. The goal here was to help people who might need financial help, who aren't necessarily in poverty, but who are struggling. So if you look at what happens if they expire, it becomes a very different ballgame. 4 million people become uninsured almost immediately based on some estimates out there. Dramatic rate hikes would follow as well. How high would those rate hikes be? Well, if you were making $18,000 a year, not much, your current premium for this is $0. That's great, but then $378 is your new premium. $378 is the change. If you're making $35,000 a year, your current premium, $1,033. Your new premium, if it expires, look at that, more than double. So up 15, almost 1,600. And if you're 55,000, 4,000 jumps up to 5,478, another giant jump there. And look at this on what they call higher earners. Imagine an older couple out there who's making $85,000 a year. That's not that's not billionaires or anything like that, but that's a higher earner in this case. Here's their current premium. $7,225 per year. That's 8.5% of their income. That's sort of the top end under the current rules. Under the change, if it expires, that will jump to $25,000 per year. That's almost a 30% increase. That's almost 30% of their income, not an income, 30% of their income for the year. That's a tough thing if you're making $85,000 a year. Now, Republicans are looking at this and by and large saying, we're aware of all of that, we can get to that at some point, but what we're really worried right now is the idea that somebody who's undocumented might be covered by this. Well, the law itself says that is not the case. It actually says the only people who could get this would be people who are lawfully present in the United States, beyond citizens, lawfully present in the United States, so people who have come through the right channels, who have been approved to be here while they're seeking asylum, or maybe they hold green cards or whatever it is. They're in the country legally. So there would be some instances maybe, but this, from a Democratic standpoint, is a minuscule part of this program. And Republicans are saying, but let's focus on this, and we'll get to that other part later on. Democrats are saying the other part is the important part. You have to talk about that. And if you look at who's going to be hit if this expires, you can understand why some Republicans are also saying, yeah, maybe we need to get around to this now. Because look, these are the hardest hit states if the credits expire. California, Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. That's where you have the highest number of enhanced subsidy recipients. And this one, all voted red in the last presidential election. The truth is, if these expire, this is going to hit a lot of people in this country, millions of people, and a lot of them in red states that backed Donald Trump.